We're going to solve this trigonometric equation with a sine of 2x term in it. So this is making sure you understand what the sine of 2x is equal to. So this is a formula. Make sure to remember this formula. Sine of 2x is equal to 2 times the sine of x times the cosine of x. So we're just going to replace the sine of 2x with this term here, 2 times the sine of x times the cosine of x. We have 2 sine of x cosine of x minus the cosine of x is equal to 0. Now, we're trying to solve this equation, and the best way to solve this is to try to factor out any term that's common to both of these. We've got a cosine of x here and a cosine of x here. Let's factor out cosine of x from this entire equation on the left-hand side. What we're left with is a 2 sine of x minus 1 equals 0. Now, because this is a product and we're multiplying these to be equal to 0, either the cosine of x equals 0 or 2 times the sine of x minus 1 equals 0. And this equation is pretty much solved for, simplified as much as possible. This one we need to simplify to solve for the sine of x. So I'm going to add 1 to the right-hand side. 2 sine of x equals 1. Divide by 2, sine of x is equal to 1/2. So either cosine of x equals 0 or sine of x equals 1/2. This is where we go to the unit circle. And we look for when the cosine of x equals 0 or sine of x is equal to 1/2. So going to the unit circle here, cosine of x equals 0, that's the first coordinate. Well, either at pi over 2 or 90 degrees, that's the first one, or 3 pi over 2, 270 degrees. That gives us a cosine of x equals to 0. So we have, for this first equation, x equals 90 degrees or 270. That's the same thing as pi over 2 in radians, or 3 pi over 2 in radians for 270. Sine of x equals 1/2. That's the second coordinate. So either at pi over 6 or 30 degrees, sine of x equals 1/2, or 5 pi over 6, 150 degrees. So those are the two angles there. So we've got x equals 30 degrees or 150 degrees, and that's equal to pi over 6 or 5 pi over 6. So these four angles are the four values that solve this original equation here. Sine of 2x minus cosine of x equals 0.